Hey guys, it's Brian. Welcome back to another episode of Violently High.
Whoa. Okay, what are you doing?
Joe, come on, man. You said you would wait until I finished the intro.
Just faking it.
No, everything is all good.
There's never a good thing having someone who's lying to everybody.
I haven't lied to anybody. I just started the intro.
You don't just lie to people.
I just started the intro, Joe. Who the fuck am I lying to?
It's bullshit.
Joe, you're really pissing me off, man.
Competition would start kicking in.
Shut up, Dave. Why did you bring Dave Rubin into this shit?
Man, this is a weird one.
Just let me get through the intro and I'll explain.
What?
Come on, Joe. Let me just get through the fucking intro, please.
No.
Joe, if you don't stop, I'm giving all my Ionic gear to a homeless man. All right, I'm just going to do this quick. So it's episode 18. The boys are back. We got to say sorry to Joe Rogan. So, we kind of have our fun with Jamie.
People die from that shit.
All right, we bullied him, okay? I admit it. We were too hard on the boy. And look, I'll admit it. Jake laid it on a little too thick a couple times.
Just an aggressive gay guy.
Why the fuck would you say that shit? That's not what happened at all, okay? Don't listen to Joe Rogan. That's not what happened.
What would you do if someone sexually assaulted you?
I don't know, Joe. What do you want me to tell you, man?
You ever had a gay guy try to fuck you?
Look, man, I gotta finish this fucking intro, okay? So shut the fuck up. All right, listen, I'm gonna just do it really quick. It's episode 18. We do a little movie corner. We do a little Thrones. Sorry that we keep doing Thrones. We accidentally call this one 17, but it's 18, so enjoy.
Bam!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Violently High Podcast. This is episode 17 now, I think?
17 again.
Get some new hardware.
Yeah, we got a lot of new hardware, so hopefully this shit sounds better. Hopefully it's not, thumping and shit in the background. One thing I did notice is, I would bang the table, a good bit, and we were on, a shitty plastic table. Now we got arms coming off of a nice,
That's a strong
elk.
arm, too.
Yeah, a nice elk table thing that we got going on.
Give it, a little shake.
Yeah,
just for
the table.
I'm
Well,
sure.
it's not going to pick it up because we got better shit now.
It's,
So you guys didn't even hear that, probably.
Yeah, we
Hopefully,
said,
no. Oh, great! And
the
that
mic
gets
is,
to our next point. I know in the past we've had a Jamie, and we've been a little rough to him. And I don't know if you remember a couple episodes ago, we talked about him getting out. We've been searching for him, but honestly, that guy's gone. I mean, we found some disturbing artwork he left that depicts us
I
all.
feel like to call him a guy at this point.
Yeah, he's kind of become an animal sometimes.
So, yeah.
The paintings were very primal, but they all had a pretty gruesome point for us. But long story short, he's gone. We put in our application with Joe. We got ourselves a new Jamie. We're going to treat this one better. We haven't cut out his tongue yet, so he can talk.
I just want to say, Violently, I brought to you by Joe Rogan Infinity.
Yeah, Joe Rogan Infinity.
Always making Jamies.
The new
Thank you.
Jamie streaming service. You
I
stream
think
a Jamie into your own map.
2019 Jamie, there's he could
It's
go
a good
above and
year.
beyond.
It's a
Can only
good
go
no.
up.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good model of
the last year.
Jamies.
Yep, the last year.
Are we
the tens.
technically? No, we're not halfway there yet.
Halfway where?
Through the year.
No, not yet. But anyway, just a quick. You want to say hi, Jamie?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah. So we have him now. So now.
Shut the fuck up.
No, Jake,
New
better.
Year,
We're
New
doing
Year,
better.
New Year.
Better.
Oh, we're not all pouncing?
No, we're better.
Just let me know
This
when
is-
you're
Hold
ready.
on,
we're
hold on.
treating this Jamie better.
I don't know if I'm about that, but
And
got
in
me on board
honor,
with the civil rights. Maybe we can
in
do this.
honor of Bernie Sanders, we're paying him a minimum wage,
Yep, a livable wage.
$15.
You're welcome.
I think we should
There
go.
you go.
I don't know what Jamies do with money because they don't eat or want. They just Google search and, record things. But
It's,
he gets
they
money,
produce the
so
show.
that's good. Jake, if we blow up and get more ads, we can get you a second Jamie that you can berate or whatever. But I'm
Just like a
telling you,
beat
if
Jamie.
you let this one out and we have two out there,
Plus, if you
it's gonna
beat
be
it
we're
after
gonna stop.
midnight,
Joe's gonna stop giving us
Look,
Jamies.
as long as we can get one that understands that the safe word is there is no safe word, then we'll be fine. But until we can meet those goals, then I don't know. I mean, I just feel like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, Drake.
Are you saying you're insane?
yeah. What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm going to berate this Jamie like I berated the other Jamies.
So
unless
you're
we
insane.
Yeah,
I
that wasn't
do-
really an answer.
So
as
you
much
are
as
the
that-
definition of insanity.
Yeah, you're a crazy guy.
Can we? All right. If
All
we're
right.
gonna- I feel like if we're gonna be
Let's
calling
start over. Okay.
if we're gonna be calling people crazy, can we dive back into the fact that Brian's scared of Cheerios? because
Yeah,
that's
let's dive
crazy to
in.
me.
Let's
That's
dive in. Put me in the firing line. I'm ready.
I thought about it more and more, and I honestly, I don't like Cheerios too much either.
There you go.
I never ate them as a kid, and I don't know if it was from fear,
Dude,
but
mine
looking
like a
back on
dream.
it now. But I didn't have a problem with
You're
Fruit
a
Loops.
nightmare, Jake.
So maybe it's just, I think it's how bland it was. I think that was like my
That's
main
a different kind
beef
of fear.
with
though.
Cheerio.
That's
Fuck
not
you
like
guys.
mine
You
is
guys-
an irrational.
It was
fear.
like
both
eating
like-
like a bowl
you guys
of
both-
like cardboard
Yeah,
circles.
it's a thing of like I'm afraid of having shitty flavor, but I'm like terrified. By them. So it's
That is
different.
crazy, Jake. You're
Yeah,
right.
it
I'm
is.
back on your side.
I had Drake in my hands and I just let him
Hey,
slip
you let him
away.
slip. You
But
let me
that's
go.
okay. I'd rather be honest about my issue than lie.
Yeah, I appreciate
You should
it.
lie about that one.
I told you guys I feel pretty good about it. I'll let you know. Let you know how your boy was doing.
Well-
I'm doing okay.
I don't know how many. We've been off the air again for like a little bit, so we do have some stuff to catch up on. I don't know if our Game of Thrones episode is out yet. It should be out soon, but we're gonna wrap up the final here because that happened.
Dude.
And
Jamie, can we
When-
get like a tight 15 on this? Because I feel like the last few have been Game of Thrones. So let's wrap it, but let's like wrap it with purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So keep a timer
you're
on.
gonna okay. Keep a clock going.
Yeah, just.
Do you know time, Jamie?
Yeah, I think I can handle it.
All
Okay.
right, let's
Oh,
teach
he's
him
like
time.
a tech Jamie. He's got like a nice phone.
You know
too.
what? There was a before,
Whoa.
Jamie.
Ooh,
Who
he's
pays
got,
for
like,
the
a
Jamie's
smartwatch.
phone?
This is like tech Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
cool.
This is Robo Jamie.
I like that.
It's like a mecha Godzilla Jamie.
I don't like him getting too fancy on me though.
Oh, dude, come on.
Bring it back. It's his first
Is that
day.
picking
It's
up?
his first day.
I'm sorry. I'm drinking. It's
Well, yeah. So we'll do a quick 15. Basically, it ended like how they like pretty much showed it was going to end at the end of episode 5 when Danny burned everyone and was like, "I'm crazy now."
I'm crazy.
I mean, they didn't really leave much of room for anything else to happen. Not even like when John like confronted her, like her excuse wasn't like, "Sorry, I lost control and got like angry and killed a bunch of people."
yeah.
But yeah, why don't you try coughing away from me?
Yeah, you coughing right in them. We got these new mics just so you can hear Brian's coughing.
Okay, carry on. I just charged the jewel.
Guess the cough. Nicotine
I'm just
or
getting
weed?
full.
It's a fresh pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, like fuck. What was I saying? Brian,
You were
Brian
saying-
tell me what I was
All
saying.
right, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
set everything up in the way that they wanted it to end.
Yeah. Well, it just like her excuse when John's like, "You burned like innocent people," wasn't that like, "Sorry, I lost control and like got a little mad." It was like, "Cersei left me no choice," which like that doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, you had a dragon, you could have flown over everyone. You chose to go zigzagging and hitting every school and hospital on the way to Cersei.
It was like Yemen.
Like, how are you gonna say she left you in the like? That's not even like a logical answer.
There was-
but they don't need it to be logical anymore. They're just like, she's evil. Get it?
I
trying to
feel
do
like
Star
the
Wars. Fuck off.
foreshadowing on it was like so fucked compared to like how they foreshadowed Jon Snow coming back. Like I feel like they were doing there were like clues for that shit. I want to say like 3 seasons before he even came back. You know, and I feel like Dany burning down King's Landing. I was never really sold that she was gonna. I don't know. I feel like there wasn't enough foreshadowing for that. I feel like it was kind of a reach saying that, like that scene from season 1, episode 6, where she like dumps that.
That's a big callback.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what where they
Minute
say.
12.
No, I
like-
know exactly the scene. Go for it.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yeah.
right? Where they dump like the gold on
Yep.
the bowl of gold on what's his name, Viserys' hair,
Viserys,
right?
yep.
That's what they're saying in like the after the episode thing.
Yeah.
For episode 5, they're like, "See, back then we planted those seeds, and
Yeah.
she's fucking crazy." I'm
That
like,
was
"No,
so
dude,
chilling."
You conveniently found a scene where you're like, "Yeah, we could use that."
Yeah, she's clearly a
That happens a
psychopath.
lot.
But
Yeah.
then it's like they ignore all the parts where she like rode out into a field of like people that are dying.
Yeah.
And like let them touch her and like.
And now her whole thing was like, "I'm trying to like free everyone from slavery." And
No, it's dumb. And that's the thing is like it's one thing to they foreshadowed her being aggressive and violent, right? To people that opposed her, to people that wronged her. They didn't foreshadow her being like, "I'm gonna murder people just to fucking murder people." You know, it'd be one thing if Cersei refused to surrender, and then she's like, "You know what? The city's going up in flames." That's one thing.
Fuck it.
It's another thing. They surrendered. Like, she had won. She got everything she wanted. Then they just made her into
you know,
something she never was.
why not kill Rhaegal? Why not kill the other dragon during that battle, and then have
Yeah.
that?
And
I feel like
that- and
at
that be
least
the triggering
explains
thing?
why she burns the whole place down.
There's like a trillion fucking things they could have done to make the shit cooler. Fucking the Euron Jamie. Like,
That's forced.
That was such like a dumb fight.
Yeah.
Like I should give a shit about this drunk, horny pirate fighting Jamie Lannister.
Do you
Yeah.
think it was like he had a crush on him?
Yeah, like they've met each other like what
I'm gonna
4
kill
times,
Jamie.
Yeah, and it's
and now
always
he's
just-
fucking Cersei. So why the fuck does he give a shit? And like, well, also Euron wins that fight pretty much more or less, and like just swam like what 5 miles there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he had like a fucking dirk, like, and Jamie had a sword. So good on him, I guess. But I don't know. That shit's dumb. The click game bullshit was cool.
That was the scenery for that I thought was cool. Like the
Good game.
dragon
Oh, wait.
flying by.
We're in the. I'm thinking of episode 6 because I'm so bored with the final. I think that was all. That's all the episode before.
Let's try to hit a positive note real quick. Will you give me like your top 2 best endings?
I will
for
s-
people on the show. Like, who had a good arc?
I'll say I like the endings for everybody. I did. I think like the end. Yeah, I thought for like the people who lived, I liked the
disagree.
endings. But I feel like what I didn't like about it was I don't think there was enough build up or like explanation on how they got to those endings. So my theory is I think the books are gonna end the same way, but I think I'm gonna understand like why they end, like why these characters' stories end the way they do, and I feel like I'll understand why Dany burns down the whole place. I'll feel like
So
everything will be explained. within
I would
the
think
books.
stories that I liked. I liked Theon's. I thought Theon had like a whole thing. His whole shit's about wanting to be loved, wanting to be home, and like feeling a part of something. Bran like gave him that when he was like, "You're home now. You're a good man." Jon gave him that when he's like, "You're a Stark," and Greyjoy that shit. Theon's they wrapped up pretty well, and
I didn't fuck with Bran being the king though.
I think that is like something right out of the book, but I think it's going to be a lot more of a
They're
evil
gonna have like a
thing. Because that's what they imply when Bran's like, why do you think I came all this way? Like, he's obviously saying, like, I saw all of this going to happen, and I knew it was going to land me on the throne. That's why I came all this. That's why I did everything I did, was to get to the throne.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm letting the dragon burn the city. I'm... Like, the whole reason he tells Jon about his parentage probably is because he knows that's
That'll-
going to be one of the things that makes Dany go crazy, that makes Jon kill Dany.
You want to know who had the same opinion as this though?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video?
Yeah, when
where
he's
he
talking
starts
shit
like
about
rattling off names. Like he knows his shit. He's like rattling off names.
Yeah. A lot of people did, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of people watched the show. The whole reason I
was
read
a
the
big
books is
shit.
because I watched the show and I was like, this is fucking cool. I want to learn everything about this shit. And then you spend all that time learning everything about it just for the show to be like, oh, we don't give a fuck about that shit, dude.
sorry.
The Dornish master plan? What? Greyjoys? Who cares?
I would have liked.
Euron's horny. He's a pirate. He wants to fuck.
Gosh, dude.
He's got a
Deal.
big pirate dick,
what
and he's
you
going to
gotta
give it to Cersei.
You know what's good though? Chernobyl.
Oh, Chernobyl's
That's
fucking
some fire.
sick.
That's a good ass show.
Did you
Nice
get?
right now.
Well, how many episodes are you're
I'm
caught
all,
up?
I'm all the way caught
Have you
up.
watched Chernobyl yet, Jake?
Yeah,
First
spoiler,
15
spoiler
minutes.
alert.
First
spoiler
15.
alert.
First 15 minutes, but I'm down to spoil it.
Let's do like first episode.
I know what happens.
Anybody that hasn't seen first
Is there?
episode,
Do we need a
besides Jake can
spoiler?
fuck off.
Do we need a spoiler alert?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you know what happens.
Yeah.
Well, the details of the show.
of,
I
like,
mean,
scenes?
You don't know, like.
I want to talk it all, but we can. I mean, like,
Let's do like one. Let's try to do like first app. You know, see how we get there.
Let's just wrap up. Let's wrap up Game of Thrones. Let's
Alright.
move Chernobyl.
Let's do final thoughts.
on
Drake.
Game of Thrones. I agree with Jake like on most of it. I think like they just rushed the shit out of it. They were like, we have this many episodes and this many seasons because we chose to do it this way, and we have to get Dany bad. So we're gonna make her good up until the very last second, then make her bad, then make Jon. I mean, it's dumb.
Yeah.
They just rushed through everything.
I don't know how he's gonna be able to do that though within two. I mean, he's got 2 books to make us.
But they
to
have
make Dany
POV
go-
chapters. They have their thoughts, and there's gonna be like a lot more like dialogue and stuff like that. There's gonna be like talking.
But how long are these books? I just don't see how he's gonna
Hella
do it in
long,
like
dude.
2 books, dude.
They're like 40-some hours long to
Yeah,
listen
they're
to.
just so fucking.
Even with but I'm
It's
thinking like the other books that he wrote. Like
3 weeks.
I just don't see how he's able to get from that point like to where he is in the books to how the show's supposed to end.
Dany's gonna wrap up in Marine. After the Battle of Marine, Dany's probably gonna wrap that up, and she's gonna leave for Westeros. She'll probably land in Westeros, maybe in the end of that book.
The end of 6.
Yeah, probably. And
So then 7 is all them fighting the Night King, right? And then she's gonna have to burn down King's Landing.
Book 7. Well, I don't know. I think that could happen before the White Walkers in the thing. Her like whole because again, I think Aegon is gonna probably take the throne from Cersei, so he's gonna be king by the time Dany lands there. And I think that's gonna be like what's gonna be more of like the parallel with it, is like or more of the whose side are you on type shit, because Dany versus Cersei, it's easy you pick Dany's side, no matter what.
Yeah.
But if it's Dany versus Aegon, who's like a king that people like and is like good and everything, then she is the hostile invader with dragons that's gonna burn people if she doesn't get what she wants.
Yeah.
It makes it more of like a conflicting thing. Now the person that you've rooted for the whole time,
And he's got the better claim too, right? I mean,
if he's true, yeah. But even if he doesn't, like that's like the whole like Varys' whole thing about power lies where people reside it. Even if he's not the right blood, but he's the best ruler for the Seven Kingdoms, does she deserve it just because she's a fucking psychopath's kid, with fucking WMDs?
Yeah, dude.
These are the questions. I'm excited. But yeah, my final thoughts for the show. Is just like disappointment, really. I mean, like I felt
rushed. I feel like rushed is like
rushed and just unsatisfied. Really, I got more enjoyment out of it watching it burn on the way down, I think, than anything else.
I would have liked. I want to know. Was it HBO that wanted them to do shorter seasons? It couldn't have been that.
They wanted.
No, they weren't. They 100. HBO and George R. R. Martin were both.
But
like,
hey, if they
we have
give
so
you-
much content.
if
We
they give you a
stretch these
solid
out.
Star Wars trilogy, will you like let it go?
If it's really fucking good,
You'll
like
be like,
better than this last one. I mean,
I
like,
think it'd be better than the last one.
I wasn't.
I mean,
last-
it's the fucking
last
Old
two,
Republic. If they can't make the
except
Old
for-
Republic cooler than
Dude,
fucking.
if they do
Rogue
Knights of the
One
Old
and
Republic,
Solo was
I'm
pretty
gonna be
tight.
so psyched. But at the same time, I'm pretty pissed. They're definitely not gonna make a. I don't think they'll remake Game of Thrones for a very long time. And
I don't know.
Even if they do that, what are they gonna do? There's no way they do that in the movies, though.
I could see. That's what I could see after the books being written. Movie adaptations.
How many movies would that have to be, though?
8 movies.
Hold on, but like, if it's the same, like, I mean, look how popular Game of Thrones was, and you can make so much more money off a movie, more money off a movie than like a HBO show.
How many if they did it in the movies? How many movies do you think they'd make?
I don't know.
They have to be like 10, at the very least.
Making 10 Fast and Furious.
I mean, dude, each one of those last 3 episodes is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but they waste so much fucking time. That's another thing that pissed me off about the last season. See, this is why we can't do final thoughts on this shit, because a lot of things piss me off. But like, if you go back and now
Let's have everyone talking in
watch
Winterfell.
the episode, yeah, like there's so much wasted time where they're like we can yell about them rushing Dany going mad, but then they throw in scenes like Arya banging Gendry. Why do we need that?
Yeah.
Like, why was that
For her
important
to
to
just
anything?
leave at the
It
very
didn't
end.
mean anything.
I thought, like, all right, maybe they're gonna end up together or something like
Yeah,
that. And she's like,
maybe
no,
she'll
be a
get
pirate.
pregnant with like a Baratheon heir. Nope, none of that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Why did Jamie bang Brienne? Why did we need that scene? Just so we're like Jamie's a
Just wanna give
prick,
her
I
a
guess.
lead, for one,
Like,
one
I feel like
last
for
time.
that one, it was to show that even though, like, even after he got pretty much everything he wanted, right, where he's like, now he's, like, he could have had like an
He
easier
couldn't
life,
break Cersei. Yeah,
but he's like, he still couldn't like quit. Still couldn't quit Cersei. Yeah,
it's just like I just feel there's like scenes like that.
yeah.
The whole like them all sitting around the campfire and being like, man, we all used to fight the Starks, but now we're defending them. Like, I don't think any of those people even died. So it's like,
You didn't need that.
yeah, that was
Honestly,
so
not a lot of
awful.
people I think in this
I'm
last season
surprised
died.
Podrick didn't fucking.
That's another thing, but everyone got pretty much like a happy ending, I guess, ish.
All right. Final thought. Shows
Unsatisfied. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, if someone asked, like, before I would have told anyone to watch Game of Thrones, like, it's a really good show. But now it's like, do I want to tell someone who's never watched Game of Thrones to watch something where I know, like, more or less the ending's going to make them, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they know.
Because
I
they're
feel
going to
like-
watch shit and they're going to ask me about, like, oh, dude, like, Jon coming back to life, that's got to mean something. Or like, oh, I just found out he's Rhaegar and Lyanna's kid. That's so
Definitely,
crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, none of that's gonna. I'm like, I have to
All
look
of
at it
that
and
is
be like,
just to
don't
stir
worry
up.
about it.
It's just to break up this couple.
What about the Night King making those babies into the White Walkers? What's that about? Oh, well, just you wait.
Yeah, they're never gonna get to it. They
Stone
never
Men?
do. I was watching that episode the other day. I'm doing one last rewatch Game of Thrones. and then I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
Then I'm gonna kill myself.
That's it.
That's a lot. You're starting from the beginning and rewatching.
I mean, like, let's say I'm like super into the very first episode, then I just start playing World of Warcraft, and it's just World of Warcraft, Game of Thrones at the same time. So I don't really remember a lot of this stuff going
This
on.
is like a quick
Can you hear the
speed
vape
run.
pen, Jamie?
What is
Okay.
But I was watching the one about
you hear
Craster's
this?
kids, where they like take the baby and then send it to the White Walkers, and the White Walkers take it back up north, and they don't ever really come back to that,
I
do they?
can't hear it. Oh, yikes! Sorry, everybody.
Do they ever come back to like those babies actually being the White Walkers? Because it's just assumed.
No.
They never, but they never go back to it, right?
Nope.
Okay.
White Walker. White Walker. White.
What?
White
It's a
Walker.
White
He's a White Walker.
Yeah, White Walker's
White.
Oh, balls and whores.
Horse and horse.
Go on, Ned. Run back to Winterfell.
Get the breastplate stretcher.
The North.
Did you call your king fat? On the Free Folk Reddit, they have a bot
Get close,
that's
guys.
called.
We're at 14:30.
Oh yeah, like,
Last
shit,
thoughts,
shit,
quick.
fuck.
Last word, Jake. You got a last word, real quick.
I think I fucked with. I just felt like it was rushed. I felt like the whole season was rushed. I liked how like each character's, except for Bran.
Hot take, Brian. Jake.
I felt like you're fucking me up, dude.
You got 20 seconds, Jake.
No,
We're coming at a hard
I didn't
break,
like
dude. We got our
Bran's
first
ending, though.
act.
I didn't like Bran being the king, but like Jon being the king of the free folk is kind of cool. I thought Queen.
Also, did you notice when he went north of the wall, there was like a little sprig of grass coming out?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Long
I guess
summer.
like since the White Walker's gone, the north's gonna be.
All right, we're at
summer now.
15, boys. We're going to have to
15,
wrap
we gotta
it.
cut it.
Let's do a quick show corner for Chernobyl.
They've always been shoving that shit down, and a lot of things down, like people's throat, because they're like, "Fuck, Game of Thrones is ending. We gotta keep these people on the
Yeah.
Yeah,
subscription."
they sure
Dude,
found a good
HBO,
follow-up,
they're just
though.
like spamming you with all the other shows they do.
Yeah, I know.
Smart.
I feel like you watch like 30 ads.
You like
before the
softcore
show
porn?
starts.
We have
Of the
Cinemax.
You
show.
got so much
Of the
softcore
show.
porn.
Yeah, all you could ever want. It's just tits
They
and shadows.
show a good amount of dongs.
Ultimate Surrender
in,
566,
in episodes,
right around the corner. Grab your popcorn.
Yeah.
It's the night.
Yeah.
Ultimate Surrender.
Well, there's that one scene where they're doing like the dong out.
They
and
have to
fighting.
do the dong out.
But that's not a lot. That's like one episode. Didn't you say you want to start with episode 1? You're gonna jump right to the dong scene, like episode
I didn't get any
3.
details. It's just, hey, there's dongs, you know.
There's
episode
dongs
3.
in episode 3. Everybody.
Get ready. They're going to brace them every turn. Like, oh my God, it's going to be a room full of dicks.
Radiated dongs.
Really
everywhere.
wanted to get to Chernobyl, did you?
Yeah, okay. Ep
Do you think
1.
those dudes fucked after that? Because if you fuck someone after that, you're definitely
Yeah,
getting
you're
cancer.
passing it on. You're passing it on.
For sure.
Because I feel like just you're irradiated. So, like, if you're close to someone, you're.
But like your jizz is like gotta be irradiated.
Yeah. All of you. It's not like it's just, like, jizz, but, like, all
But that's
of
how you birth X-Men, everybody.
Jamie, edit that in, please. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jamie.
X-Men sound nice. But yeah, episode 1, it starts out pretty fucking heated because like the shit's already hitting the fan, and it's basically just like
They
a
all
bunch
keep-
of motherfuckers denying.
Yeah, they're
what's
like,
going
oh,
on.
we're good. And then, like you said, the scientist finally, she's like, no, we're not good.
Yeah, we're the complete opposite of good.
Yeah.
But they're like, they all have like meters, and they're like, oh, it's only reading like 3.6. Not good, but not terrible. That's what they just like keep saying.
Yeah.
But then like it turns out that their meters are only like made to
They go up
read
to like 3 and it's
3.6.
like 40,000.
Yeah. So it's like it's actually a lot higher. They just can't pick it up. So like fucking.
Did they ever say what it actually was?
I don't remember the exact.
I don't think
number.
they've gotten to it yet.
15 what? 1,000 whatever. Yeah. It's basically
Dude,
like
theirs was stuck at 3.6.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy
He-
unprepared.
when the so like it's all going to shit right, and then at the end of that, like the nuclear physicist finally like, gets there, like someone who actually understands the shit.
Yeah, and he is freaked.
Try to do like
The
Face
fuck?
ID from
Yeah.
like a mile
Yeah,
away.
it's trying-
With a microphone.
I trust
Yeah,
your
no, that's good.
computer.
Get on your phone.
Yeah.
I just.
We're not doing
I got a
anything.
text.
Yeah, it's not like we have listeners
Ayo.
that rely on
Whoa.
us to bring this.
Whoa.
Text your mom.
Gotta grab another. Keep going. You don't have to
Yeehaw,
stop
son.
because of me.
But
Eho will be back.
This is violently high, not violently distracted.
Dude, I've watched this man pick up 3 things with his feet on the ground.
I'll put it all the way in my mouth.
He's got good toes. And he's
Yeah, he's
flexible.
got-
He used to swim a lot.
I'm like a
He's got a
monkey.
strong
I'm a
grip.
monkey boy.
You're swim team captain, right, Brian? You
I
beat up
was.
child molesters?
Anyway,
I do. Almost. That's for
the-
another time.
I saw him coach the other day at LA Fitness. A lot of fitness. So
took a shit on his car, didn't he? Right?
Yeah, a lot of bleeps for you this episode. Now the cat's out of the bag. Yeah, I saw him. He like ran away from me at L.A. Coach.
The coach of
No.
Yeah, probably
Like,
because you're
just,
too
like-
big for him.
No, I saw him. I like walked past him and I was like, "Yo, hey!" I like said his name,
Brian,
and
you're
then
Slim
he
Jim
like
Kennedy,
just
right?
walked out of the bathroom. So I was like, finishing packing up my shit, and I like went out after him. I saw him like walking. He was like putting his hood over his head, and like leaned down, like speed walking away. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Hey man, do you remember me?" He goes, "Oh hey, how's it going?" And then he's like playing, like trying to play it like,
Was he in the pool?
yeah. I guess he was at the pool. I was like,
What a weirdo.
yeah, and he's like, "I didn't see you swimming there." I was like, "Why are you being smart with me after you ran away?"
Yeah,
from
because I
me?"
lift weights now like a man.
Yeah. Wouldn't let me lift weights.
You fucking pussy.
He's like, you need to
I
say,
shave my
you
dick
need to
now
say
for
trim.
chicks,
It's like,
not
dude,
for
I have
you.
a beer gut. I'm like 14.
I'm a big team captain now, Miss.
I shave my ass for my girlfriend, not you anymore, coach.
Oh, it's smooth. Best believe it.
What were we doing? Chernobyl? Right. So like when the nuclear dude actually finally gets there, is like he's like, oh no, it's basically like an atomic bomb's been going off every hour on the hour. So he's like, 48 atomic bombs have gone off, basically.
Yeah.
Like that levels of radiation.
The one guy
just
who's
emanating,
like,
and they left it open too because it's like a fire. So it's go let
just
it burn out,
constantly
and
busting
it's just
out
like
atoms and
yeah,
shit at
you're
people.
just like releasing so much fucking radioactive shit. Like kids and stuff in the town nearby are like playing in like the ash that's coming down because they think it's like
The,
snow. They're like catching it on their tongues.
They give him like a party guy, like a Russian party member guy who's like tries to like organize all the resources for him, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's all right." And he's like, "We're gonna be dead in 5 years." And he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And just his whole fucking world. He like sits down in a chair and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
And he's like
just
quiet
being
for a
around
minute,
here.
just like. He asked him later. He's like, "So are we good?" And he's like, "No, we're gonna get cancer and die, for sure."
But like they're not even like there's a lot of people that are gonna die like that way, but like some of the motherfuckers that are like getting like immediate exposure to it, like they follows this like firefighter dude who like gets called in like late for like a roof fire,
Yeah.
and he gets there like this doesn't look like a roof fire, and the one dude picks up this like weird piece of like rock that he sees,
Yeah.
it was graphite. Oh,
like a
spoilers,
piece- it was a
Jamie,
piece of
Jesus
the,
Christ, dude. We don't
Well,
want to give the whole
let's
show
start hitting
away.
This one again. Let's hit Tech Jamie.
We fix this thing, right?
But
I say I don't want to hit him, and
yeah.
he just keeps.
Swear to fucking God, he's got a mouth. He's got a
picks,
mouth.
He picks up the graphite, and the
Graphite Jamie
and the
over
fireman like immediately starts shaking his hand,
He's like,
and then
"Fuck,
like
that's
5
hot."
minutes later he looks at his like skin's like already starting to like.
It's
peel
like
off.
popping off. Like his skin is like popping off his hand. There's like different like welts on his hand, just like swelling.
'Cause
And he's like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
And the guy
Dude.
who sees it, who saw it pick up the rock, he like shoos away a rock like a foot.
Yeah.
He's like, I shouldn't stand. I was like, it's right next to you.
Yeah.
It's not doing shit.
Well, they probably don't understand what radiation is though.
I guess that that everybody seemed to be like super naive of like.
I'm pretty sure this was like pretty early on in nuclear, like
It was
because like what? It's the 60s,
40
right?
No, it was 80s. It was 86.
86.
Yeah.
Still,
It was like super.
atomic bomb dropped in the 40s, right? That was the first like nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
So I mean, still probably people don't understand really like
Probably like the
effects of
public
it.
wasn't like as.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
doubt
just-
you like knew as. I'm sure you knew
Yeah.
like slightly, but
Like you're probably just like that's really weird. I wonder what happened to his hand, but you're not putting together like, oh, this shit's radiated. I guess it is a nuclear power plant you're at though. But anyway, like the dude's like hand gets fucked up or whatever because the graphite's like around the core, so that's like the most radiated shit like fucking
It's like
ever.
the worst thing you could touch.
Yeah, pretty much. So like, and then what was episode 2? It's kind of like more than just kind of problem solving.
And you see a lot of people who like got fucked up early on. Now you see what they look like, and it's just like tumors.
Yeah,
walking
they're
around.
getting worse and worse.
It's
But it's
so bad.
nothing compared to episode 3, dude.
Oh yeah.
Episode 3 is the grossest shit. Like the firefighter who like sees the dude's like hand basically gets turned into like a watery scab. You know when you
It's so bad.
you know when you like fall and scab your knee and then like you're a kid
Your whole
and you
body.
take like a bath and you're in the bath too long and then you get that like little white film and it's kind of like
Yeah.
squishy.
yeah.
That scab, that's
you
his
pour
body.
like hydrogen peroxide and it like sizzles because there's like parts
yeah.
of him that are like foamy
It's-
from like
it's disgusting.
him like dude it is
Gross.
bad. Dude.
He
It's
literally
bad.
turns into a tumor.
It's bad.
Like it's
Does he die?
Hell yeah,
Fucking
dude.
dies, dude. What?
Yeah, he dies.
I mean, how is he still in the episode?
Because they're showing him
He's
the
like in a
hospital. His
gurney,
wife,
just, like,
his
screaming
wife,
in agony
'cause
the whole
He
episode.
leaves his wife, right, like to go do the fire. And he's like, "It'll be fine. It's just like a roof fire." And he leaves. Sorry, I hit the mic. He leaves, and sorry, Jamie. He's gonna hit me, dude.
Tough Jamie now. Scary
He's got all this
Jamie.
biomass
I got him.
stuff.
I got him.
He's got a Gundam.
He's got like a Batman leg. He can kick right through a fucking cinder block wall.
Got a meaty Jamie from Joe Rogan Infinity, guys.
He's feeding him now.
Yeah. It's more than just DMT.
But yeah, the wife
a lot
doesn't
of
even know what
laps
the
in the
fuck
jet
happened
tank.
because she's like, it was supposed to be a roof fire. So then she doesn't know what happened. She goes to look for him. Like,
Dude, I'm not
he-
even coming into work.
He's in Moscow now. And then she's like, Moscow? And you're like, yeah, you just got to go to Moscow. This general writes her like a note. So she goes all the way to Moscow, gets in the hospital, even though the nurses are like, whoa, you should not be fucking here. And
But it does not take much for her to convince them. They're like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be here. She's like,
okay, you have 30 minutes, but literally only 30 minutes.
and then
do
she
not
forgets
touch
her
him.
for like 4
not
days.
touch him.
She comes back. She's like, were you in there the whole time? She's like, yeah.
I've
I
been
was
sleeping
Yeah.
here.
He's been putting his hand on my belly.
Literally,
a
the
bunch.
first thing she does is hug him, though. But he's not. He's not.
Yeah, he just looks like really sunburned.
Yeah,
almost.
at that point, he's like really sunburned. And then like the next day,
Yeah.
he's starting to get a little more like.
His hair is like gone at this
Yeah,
point.
his hair's falling
He's
out.
wearing like these weird sunglasses because like any light just.
I don't understand why they're
burns
not.
his
I would
retinas.
kill. I would ask for death so quick.
Well, no, the doctor. So this is a little later, but this doesn't like super plot. But the doctor so when the company or the party guy was like, "What's gonna happen to us?" He's like describes the cancer, but then he's like, "What'll happen to the guys who were like in the shit?" He goes like, "Their skin's gonna like fuck up." Like basically describe what they look like, and he's like, "Their arteries are gonna bust open or something." So you can't even inject morphine. Yeah, so they're just like.
It also gets better for like a day or two.
Yeah. He's like, oh, they're getting better. And then it just really shit like hits
I was just
the
saying,
fan.
shoot me in the head.
Yeah, I'd ask for death.
I like
think.
shoot me.
There's
in
a
the head.
point where
before I
it's
slowly turn into a tumor.
Yeah.
Like I've had bad sunburn, and I fucking know Jake's had bad sunburn, and that's like literally like
I've had some bad stuff.
that's the only thing I could really think about, like
I-
that would be compared to, and I know it's like
Not even
nowhere
close.
close to that.
You could like burn
my
yourself with
sunburn-
like.
My sunburn was so bad in Jamaica that I had random people coming up to me going, "Dude, are you okay? Dude, what's
You were like peeled the fuck up.
Dude, I had
Yeah.
I came back and I had like a fucking blister, this like that big.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I seen those on Devon's.
I had
those, yeah.
one there and then I had another one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, oh yeah,
You don't have like a ruler on you somewhere, Jamie?
Yeah.
You don't have like a ruler attachment?
$3.50.
He's gonna present a problem,
If-
but not
if
a
you-
solution.
Yeah, if you have a JFK
You really gotta
Jamie,
pay extra
tough
for the
first
rulers,
day,
right, Joe?
Jamie.
Huh, Joe? Gotta pay extra for the rulers, you motherfucker, you cheap bastard. I get it.
You can edit like
Videos
a Joe
next
Rogan
step, boys.
response
Videos next
here. Just give him notes, you know. He's a new kid.
Give me some elk.
Yeah, we want.
Give me some milk so
we
me and
want
Marshall can eat it
fresh
and
plates
run.
of elk and jalapeno every time we record.
That is nuts. He just eats like a plate of jalapeno.
That's gonna be the hottest, like, wettest shit, right?
Wait, Joe Rogan just ate a plate of jalapenos?
No, that's
That's
like
what
a
he eats.
side.
He
That's
eats
like a
like
side
he's like, I have
vegetable for him.
avocado, elk meat, and like jalapenos.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And it's just
dude,
chopped up jalapeno.
You know, I'm sure you can get used to it, but that had
I
to
mean,
be a
I love
tough.
jalapeno, like the flavor, and I put jalapeno on like tacos and like.
But
I
you
love,
won't have it as, like, a
diced
main-
I have
as, like,
diced
half your
jalapenos.
dish.
Yeah, no. Why would who?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
He should do like that.
I eat like green
the,
beans or corn or broccoli, like a normal. I'm not eating like a fucking.
Did he do a hot ones yet?
Joe Rogan?
Yeah,
No, he hasn't.
he
He's too
should.
big for that, dude. He won't do that.
That'd be fun though.
That would be cool, but he's not.
He's like, I
he's
eat
not about being
jalapenos every
fun,
day.
Brian. He's about killing elk, and running hills, and DMT,
And his dog.
And Marshall. That's his dog.
This is probably hurting our Jamie talking. Like, we're sorry.
I miss
we
Joe.
like him.
He
I mean,
doesn't care what we talk about because he's ours now.
Truth be told, Joe's what we got in the podcast game.
I've shaved my head.
There's,
I do jujitsu so much.
I haven't won any fights.
Yeah, I don't know much, but I do it. I just go. Because, like, it's grit mostly, but I get into tournaments and stuff and just get my ass.
I just tell MMA people that they're wrong.
I just
They
get in there
just say
trying
that
to
they know
box.
things, and I'm just like, you're wrong. I know jujitsu. I'm Joe Rogan.
You know, what would be cool
Basically.
is if we did a co-host of an Ultimate Surrender
With Joe Rogan.
in Vegas, like in the
Wow.
octagon.
That's amazing.
I give us 5 years and we're there.
We're there. Joe, get ready. Pack your bags. We're going to Vegas, baby.
All the way to the top.
I would love, dude, if Ultimate Surrender like found their video and they're like, look, we loved it and we want you guys to commentate all of our Ultimate Surrender.
They wanted to, like,
Right.
Say
rebrand
they-
it to,
In a
like, more
heartbeat.
of a
In
serious
a heartbeat, I'm
sport.
there, dude.
I'm going to throw a hypothetical at you. Say, like, a month from now, you get like a strange email, and it's like, we're gonna fly you and the boys out to Los Angeles to host, like, whatever the biggest ultimate surrender is right now. Paid flight. You take your days off.
785, I think.
75.
I think Ultimate Surrender 785 around that time would
Yeah.
be the biggest one.
All right, so
If they keep on the
785.
same schedule they're doing now.
You're probably right. Might be in the 790s, but
They got you. They got us commentating, but we're in the splash zone. You taking it?
Tony Dance should be coming right off a belt fight for that.
put me in a raincoat, dude. I'm there.
Like a Gallagher.
Yeah, like a Gallagher
We
thing.
get Gallagher to go.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Gallagher?
You fact check
He's
us?
still smashed.
Yeah,
Gallagher?
Jamie, can you check if Gallagher's alive? He's
Because
the,
if he is, that would be a funny, like, to have him there.
the watermelon guy.
And I think even Shia LaBeouf would be like,
Just have
we'd have the juice then. He'd be like, fuck it.
He
Shia's
won't
not
divide
doing
us.
anything.
I'm the greatest
Never
actor
divide
on the
us.
planet, says Brad Pitt.
The only thing that's getting divided here is them cheeks on the loser.
God damn it, you right.
But I mean,
But still,
oh, okay, hell yeah, tight.
still
All
where
right,
that
so,
is.
I mean,
we
plan
gotta
ahead.
get on it though. But
Does he look
Ultimate
healthy?
He's
Surrender-
probably not doing much.
I mean, there's no new pictures here. He has got a mustache, though, so I mean,
He had a mustache.
it still looks good.
He looks, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
When's
Put it
his
on the
last
docket,
recorded
Jimmy.
watermelon smashing?
Let me see. I don't know. You should get a mirror. To
Looks like he's doing a lot of crack.
Yeah.
That's how it describes
Is he just skinny and
guy.
like crack? Yeah.
When was the last recorded watermelon smash?
He doesn't look great. He's not.
Do we have
You
that?
want a time?
Let's do. I'm gonna do a little
3
note
days, 4 hours, 2 minutes ago.
for you. You should edit in like a Gallagher gaff at this point in the pod.
A gaff.
Y'all want
I
to
don't
see
know.
me smash
A
some
guffaw.
fruit? It's Gallagher.
Gifts don't work on audio, Brian.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, Jamie.
Looks like 2007 he was smashing.
2007 years still smoking.
That was it though.
2007 was the
That's
last
a
time he
long.
smashed
That's
a
like
watermelon.
12 years.
Yeah,
he's
that's
retired. That's a long time.
Jamie, look up circular fruit smashes.
Is there a new Gallagher?
Let me know if anything pops up. Let me know if anything pops up under the name Wayne Gretzky. That's what Gallagher likes to go under when he's not, when he's still building an act.
Cross-reference that with cantaloupe sales through the 2000s and late 90s.
Can you run a DNA scan for us, Jamie?
I think that was Chernobyl, though, guys. I think we pretty much caught everybody up on Chernobyl.
Check
so
it
you can
out.
probably just start episode 5, the conclusion.
We're gonna spoil
and-
the end in the next episode, so you
Yeah, I think you're pretty much caught up.
get it
By the
going.
time this drops, if you haven't already watched it,
It looked like the next episode was mostly about the court case, so I think we're done seeing tumor people.
Burnt
Unless they
fireman,
wheel them in, like throw them on the floor.
scientist,
Look what happened.
party man,
He is man of
Chernobyl,
tumors now.
comedy, drama, action. It's got it all. Check it out. HBO.
Oh, the dick part was like the coal guys. They
Yeah, a
got
lot
some
of
coal
dicks.
miners to work there, and then they were like cleaning out like the rubble, and they were given like lead vests and shit. And he's like, "It's hot as fuck in this tunnel. Can we get some goddamn fans down here?" And he's like, "We can't give you fans because it's gonna blow the radioactive dust in your throats." And he's like, "So
We're
you're
already
not gonna give
breathing
us
it, too.
fans?" And he's like, "Well, no, we can't do fans." So the next time they come back, all fucking dicks out, walking around.
Just
And he's
so
like,
much-
you know, you're exposing yourself to radiation. And he's like, are you telling me those like clothes would have kept it all out? And
He's like,
well,
alright.
I mean,
a lot of uncirced, a
You got
lot
me
of
there.
uncirced olays over there
yeah, it's Russia.
in
dude.
Russia. Oh, is that a thing in Russia?
Yeah, I think America's the only place we circumcise like regularly,
Hmm.
or like mostly. Isn't Europe uncircumcised?
Yeah, I guess it is. A lot of sausage links.
It's a cleaner look.
Devin was giving me shit the other day because I was saying I was going to circumcise my kid.
His boy was like yelling at me a while ago. I
About
remember
circumcision?
because I was like, we were at your old house, and I was talking to him and Marcus, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad my parents like.
That's a thank you my son's
me a
going to
close
give me
cut.
years later, dude. You know what
Are,
I mean?
are you glad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't-
glad, Jamie?
Oh,
Shut up.
You're, Joe circumcised you? That's kind of fucked that Joe circumcises his Jamies.
Come here, Jamie.
Huh?
He actually picks up the Jamies by the foreskin.
Jamie.
Jamie.
You know Jamie's real name?
I guess I forgot for a second. I was so traumatized. I saw
I
like
don't
a.
think- yeah.
I was thinking
You're
about
really
all.
thrown off
No,
by
I was
that
thinking about.
uncircumcised dick thing.
I was thinking about his friend like being like. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got circed up. He's like, what they did to you was a travesty.
Did you say
And,
glad
like,
I got circed up?
Yeah, they circed me up.
Wait, so what? Was it Justin, the kid that's downstairs?
Yeah, he's like, what they do to our boys, and I was like, whoa.
That's Devin's friend.
Is that who okay. Is that who I said?
No.
Who did I
You
say?
said Drew, my other brother.
All right, well, Devin's friend. Sorry. I feel like the point of contention here is has this kid yell at me.
Yeah,
for being
no.
glad that my parents got me.
I don't know. I don't know if you could start a story if I don't know who's it's about.
It's a friend. It could be a friend of anyone.
Did he have an uncircumcised dick?
I guess so. If he was so butthurt about it.
Okay, there's the character. What's the plot?
No, he's buttered because he has a circumcised dick.
Well, he's
That's
mad
what
that I was cool
Devin got
with it
mad because
happening.
it's like, you know how many nerve endings you lost, dude? But I'm like, I don't. But orgasms still
I
feel
feel
like the
good.
best thing in the world.
So
to me,
dope.
so I don't like.
Plus, you don't
Yeah.
know what you lost, so it's like, how do you?
I
how do
was
you
like
measure?
literally minutes old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've
That's, like,
never
the best time to
come and
do
been
it.
like, wow, I really wish I had more nerve endings.
I feel like
Now I gotta
I'm
clean
usually
all,
like,
clean all
"Oh,"
this
and
schmegma
then I
out
go
of
to
my
sleep, so
my
I'm usually
dick
fine, yeah.
hoodie.
Also, I feel like you pull out an
I
uncircumcised
always
dick in
pass out
America,
after.
and most time, like they're gonna be like,
Plus,
"Eh."
a lot of people report that like the extra flappage kind of like fucks them up.
You're
'Cause
just
it's
fucking
like,
yourself.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, which is gross. You're fucking like a skin sack
I
that
like
your dick is
myself.
inside of.
You're
I'm
fucking
happy.
You're fucking your dick's head. Your dick's like turtleneck.
my
Yeah.
thing is
Inside
not
of
that
the
it's more. I
You're not even
wouldn't have a
touching your
problem.
vagina.
I wouldn't have a problem fucking myself. I have more of a problem of. I
feel
just
like
think
you
it's a
gotta
sleeker
restate that,
look. It's a
'cause-
sleeker look.
I agree with that too.
I feel like it's more aerodynamic.
What's your take? Why you want the skin, James?
Well, one of my friends actually has an uncircumcised penis. He said it's.
And it tasted delicious.
How does he know though?
What do you mean? How does he know?
What do you mean he says it's awesome? But like, what is it like? How can you describe like a
But that's
better?
why I love them.
I'm just looking at science. Dude. You're just removing
Whoa.
nerve endings,
You remove nerve endings all the time.
not for your penis. If you circumcise a clit, then like the woman wouldn't feel anything at all.
If you don't
Why do we do it
That's
to
not
us?
true.
But if you don't
That is true.
if you don't
Yeah, that's-
They wouldn't
circumcise
feel
your
any pleasure through their clit. They still have,
Yeah, you actually you can come like
you
that.
still have
really.
nerve
Yeah,
endings
but
in
it's
your
very
vagina.
rare.
if we don't circumcise and feed
Yeah.
the babies their foreskin, how are they going to get stronger?
I think we don't need.
That's how
to,
you all grew, right?
We don't need to fight about it, because I guess it wasn't your decision in the end anyway. Because I'm sure there are guys who haven't been circed who are
I'm gonna
like,
let my
"Fuck,
kids decide.
I wish my parents had the courage to
How you
cut
no?
me."
Because they're never gonna decide to circumcise their dick like later on.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
no-
a false choice.
Yeah. Because like if you had a choice now to put it circumcised, you'd do that. You'd have surgery in your dick to
Well,
put
no, I
it.
didn't want to be circumcised.
I know, but if you like had the choice to uncircumcise yourself, would
Magically,
you, do
you
it?
could reattach.
but with a blade still.
You're right. It's a dumb. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Undecided.
Wishy-washy Jamie.
We're going to circumcise you, whether you've been circumcised or not.
You better hope you've been cut.
I
boy.
got a rabbi on speed dial.
And he's gonna suck the
Get over
blood
here.
from your pee-pee after.
Actually, I already made a
Ibrahim,
deal. I made a deal
Get
for my
yourself
first
over
4
here.
sons' foreskins.
I got one.
Wait, he's got herpes. He can't suck the blood of the babe.
No, we did that. We talked about that too.
Oh yeah, all the rabbis
Rabbis
who are
getting
like doing.
herpes, or giving babies herpes.
That sucks, dude. I feel like for that. There are other rabbis who like, I'm clean. Come correct with like a HIV or like a full test, full screen.
Why would a
If you're gonna
rabbi
do
need
that,
that?
Because now you know
if my
in that
rab-
community
No,
that
no,
herpes can get
if
spread.
If my
via-
rabbi is
list.
showing up like, I swear I'm clean, I'm
Hey,
thinking he's
at
not
least-
clean.
All right, but then if a guy doesn't
Why are you?
show,
You're here just to cut my baby's dick. Why are you telling me you don't have any STDs?
because they suck the
Not
blood.
all of them do.
So, well, I'm talking about
Isn't
the ones that
only
do,
like the
obviously.
Didn't we look this up? Wasn't it like the Hasidic ones? It was like the.
acidic ones.
Maybe sounds about right.
It's like a very old practice, and not even a lot of them do it anymore.
All right, but for the few that do,
I feel like the ones that
vets.
do, the parents don't know that it's gonna happen. I don't think
That-
they're like, we got
oh,
this
you
rabbi.
suck my son's
yeah,
cut dick.
I bet a lot of them end pretty aggressively.
I'm sure there's some that are into it. They'll
What?
like put their arm around their son, like, got you a blowy today.
Yeah, hot.
Nice. First one. Minutes
How was
old,
he?
already
Yeah.
getting blown.
Hey,
Something I can't picture this Jewish.
I don't
person
know
in my
what are
mind.
rabbis. What's like a, I don't know, like, is it just rabbi? I guess. Hey, rabbi, don't forget the guy's balls. That's what I was gonna do. I was looking
I
for a
always
shorter
tickle
thing,
him,
like
Drake.
priest or something. Hey, rab.
Hey, father.
Yeah, I
That
think
works
call him
too, because
father.
they.
Yeah, they call him father.
Believe me,
Hey,
I never
father.
forget the Sabbath. I'm not going to
No, I
forget
don't
the
think they call
balls.
him father. Yum, yum.
Let's get under there.
All right, and that was
That topic.
circumcision.
Yeah.
That's Judaism.
Well, you guys never. I mean,
What?
what's your call on his friend freaking out?
I think it's whack. I think it's dumb. I think you should just be like, I think all orgasms are orgasms. Sorry. Pull it away from the mic
And
there.
you know what? You can.
I'm back, folks.
You can live either way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so I just don't like the whole point of saying I'm sure maybe it does feel more intense, but all I'm saying is I've never had an orgasm where I was like, well, that was boring.
I feel like it's more, for me, it's more about the look. And I feel like
It's
As
sleek.
long as it's like, it's a sleeker look. Like, I hope that it doesn't go the other
It
way.
is.
Like, maybe in like
Don't
20
laugh.
years, people are into clunkier cars, and
It for
I
sure
get my
is
kid
sleeker.
circumcised, and he's not into it.
The helmet over like the little sausage link thing.
That's gross, and it's dirty. It's like unhygienic.
Yeah, but it's like a GQ penis.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just more aesthetically pleasing.
I like to be
Yeah.
able to
No,
see
it looks
all of
good.
it. You know.
It looks like my dick constantly has a fade.
And plus, like,
There you go. Tight
especially
fade.
in America, you're
Cut it
like
real
more.
close.
It's just more
Real close.
prevalent
Quit.
too.
Yeah.
So like, chicks are more used to seeing a circumcised
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, you're right, man. Whatever.
You're gonna lessen that like whole, that.
Yeah, that whole part.
that,
He did a thing.
I
that
don't
you
know.
guys
I
can't
can't.
see
I
it.
can't
He pulled his eyes open. Like, whoa.
Yeah, like really
Ah.
wide.
Like, whoa. You
First-
you look like a sausage. You look like a little anteater.
Did you get that part? Here's the rest of the joke.
Whoa, are you European? What's that white stuff falling out of the tip of it?
My dad's gonna hate.
That's the one right there. I was like, what is that thing?
And also, I feel like if you're uncircumcised, you gotta be hairy as fuck too.
You get to be.
That's just my rule.
I feel like if you
Feel,
are,
feel free to follow it if you want uncircumcised
man.
people.
It's like a hairy pig in a blanket.
Yeah, I just think it looks better. I think if you're gonna like lean into like the barbarian whatever shit,
Just fully lean.
just go
You
into
fall
it.
Is it a
flat forward.
barbarian thing to have the?
Uncircumcised dick?
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
so. Yeah.
You know who had
I
a
don't think
pretty?
you're not a barbarian getting your dick circumcised. You're definitely.
Pagans aren't bad.
It's a cut of honor.
I feel like they cut someone else.
Cut, yeah.
the circumcisions they cut him. You killed your first.
You guys
lion
ever see
today.
Bronson? Tom Hardy's dick looks like a radish with like roots on it still. I was like, what the fuck is this? You guys know what I'm
Was
talking
he
about?
uncircumcised? I remember
Yeah.
the nude scene when he's like in the jail cell.
Yeah.
I don't remember his dick looking like a radish.
Looked like it was so like it was a chode and it looked like a radish. It was like and like
Interesting,
the circ job
interesting
was,
vegetable.
It's the
Like,
right vegetable.
Wait, he was circumcised?
No, it wasn't. That's
Yeah.
why it looked.
So that's not a circ job then.
That's probably why he's doing nude.
It's the
Did I
lack
say
of a
circ
circ
job?
job. Yeah.
I
Lack
said it was a chode.
but the circ job was. But it's the lack of a circ job.
Yeah.
All right, let me pitch you guys this. All right, you guys are both actors, right? You guys are actors. You guys got to do a scene.
Wait,
It's not together. It's not. But
Yeah.
you guys both live in this hypothetical scenario. But
but we're in
not
it
together.
We're each given
separately.
the option
You're
to
in
do
it separately though.
Okay.
So you each have your own options here.
I'll do a duo.
You're
I won't. I work alone.
Oh shit.
well, Brian. We can discuss the duo thing after this. All right, so you got to film a nude scene, but it's super cold. Do you go in being super cold, or are you gonna give yourself like a couple little pumps to make sure?
We
that
probably
you
got to
look-
do that scene like multiple times. So I'd probably just go in cold and just like embrace it because you don't want to go out there with like a semi chub and then like you're so slowly like shrinking in front of everyone. You know. Like I'd rather be at my worst and be like, here it is, than like
And you
go out
leave the
there
hero.
and they'd be like, oh, that's nice, and then like, oh, what's happening?
That would be yeah.
But what?
Then you
wait,
get some inconsistency
you
issues with
said-
the movie where like in some parts of the scene you have like a nice thing going and in other ones you got a little like tic tac.
Is your only purpose in the movie
meaty, not
like
meaty.
showing your dick in this one scene?
Yeah, are you like the main of the movie?
Because
Yeah,
if you're just
doesn't
like
matter. It's whatever movie you want it to be, but you got to do a nude.
so I can have like I can
could be-
I can get a Star Wars trilogy, but at some point in the 3 movies I have to be naked.
You get
with
your
soft
Star Wars
cock.
trilogy, or you could be Jack, getting your rose, Brian. But
In
you
space.
Could be a show.
In space.
You do have to do a nude scene. So what I'm
Jack
saying
in
is,
space.
are you going to go out there
Titanic
and just
in space.
embrace the cold, or are you going to give yourself a couple pumps?
I'll probably do what Drake did. That
Just
seems
go.
like the smartest.
I think you
option.
got to go out there
What about
because
you?
like the thing is like unless you're doing it in one scene. But then, like, the other option would be, like, each time they want to retake it, you're like, oh, you just give me a second, I gotta go pee. And then you, like, run off set for, like, 5 seconds. Pull
I'm just
you're
getting
like,
a
"Me."
towel, dude. I'm just like,
Ooh.
towel me off.
In porn, they have, like, fluffers, right? So they got people that, like,
Is it a sex
suck
scene
your
or you
dick
just
off
naked
scene.
though?
It's whatever you want. I mean, what kind of scene do you want to be?
I mean, if it's just if I can just like walk across the room with my dick and be bouncing between my
it's
legs,
they've got to
and
like
then that's
it's a
it.
good shot of you. You're getting
I'd
a
rather-
good shot of your dick.
But what's define a good shot of my dick?
I don't know how long do you need of a good shot of your?
Well,
like 5
I
If
don't
it's
know.
a one-shot thing, I'm doing the pump-up thing. I'm just saying, if it's
not
like a
long
prolonged
shot.
thing.
I doubt it would take like 15 takes, but
If I could one
let's say
take
how
it, I
cold
would
is
just
like let's say like 4. Let's say 4 takes.
How cold is it?
It's cold. It's like noticeably cold. Like you're definitely having to.
you got goosebumps.
Yeah, you gotta warm yourself up to get there. You know what I mean?
My dick's already gonna look big because my balls are gonna be like inside my body, so I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna gain some.
Proportionally.
I'm gonna gain some from that.
Okay.
So I might be good. I might be good. I might
Now
be
let's
okay
say
with
you
that.
guys picked warm up. What lotion are you using?
I'm a
And,
dry guy.
I'm a dry guy too.
Dry guy. All right.
He's a
Let's say
dry
you guys
guy.
pick
Don't.
lotion.
What was that fucking look? That you smother Jergens on your dick every time you masturbate?
Smother what?
Jerkins?
Whatever, any cream or.
Lotion. It's
That's
just
so
reverse-
weird. You're a serial killer.
All right, whatever.
So you what? You never just have a quick one on the
He's
run.
like a serial killer, but it's
All
definitely
lotion.
it's definitely too messy for me.
I prefer.
If I do
pampered
lotion,
myself.
I'll do like the whole. I'll light a candle. I'll lock my door extra tight.
You're a serial killer.
What?
Yeah. That's
If I do lotion, I
because
call
like
that a
every
word.
once
lighting
in
a
a while I
candle for
treat
yourself
myself.
to jerk
You
off
light a
is serial
candle.
killer.
You light a candle to masturbate.
I light a candle
light
and then I
many
watch
candles.
intense incest porn with a lot of choking.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
Put a lot of words in my mouth.
The only thing that can make me
It's
come.
so beautiful.
The only thing that can make me come is a gag ball with tears streaming down some cheeks.
I lay out some roses and I put on the best gangbang porn I can find.
I just
All
watched
you
the
hear is just like the
ultimate
clap
thrill.
through my headphones. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian's treating himself again. Self-love's so important.
he locks the door, but he's so loud on the other side.
Is he watching an applause
There's no secrecy
video?
there.
Who's clapping in there?
He's got,
He's doing something very good.
but I do it through the whole of my shorts.
Everyone loves Brian's podcast. They're always clapping in there. I don't know what's going on.
It's just applause tracks the whole time.
We got any more hypotheticals, Jake? You got any
Yeah,
more?
you want to throw one our way?
Let's say you guys picked lotion. Did I already do that one?
You did the warm-up and then did lotion. We also have, we got some Trump news we could, like...
You want
I,
to
I
do
thought
that
it was,
one?
I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
Is that you want to talk Trump?
Let's do it, okay?
Folks.
But fucking he tweeted some shit about he's gonna put a 5% tariff on Mexico imports on June 10th, and then he's gonna slowly increase that. Or I don't know if he said slowly, but increase that until illegal immigration from those countries is stopped. I think that's like a pretty ballsy threat. And I was
No
like,
way.
what do you think? Like, how often do you think he's gonna like increase it?
I think he'll bail after a little bit.
You think?
I think like
how
the
long are you gonna
pressure
stick
will
with that?
mount, and he'll be
Or
like,
do you think he's gonna like ticket like every hour an illegal immigrant still in this country?
No, I think he'll bail. He'll do like
Sounds like a
15
Dr.
for like a
Evil
week.
plan.
He does. I love it.
Because he bailed on the wall.
He ain't bailing the wall. It's still getting built. That's what. Where do you think these tariff money's going, Brian? Right to that wall.
Did you guys hear about
Mexico's
that guy?
gonna pay for it after all.
He did the build the wall and like stole all that money. Did you hear that shit?
No.
He
Oh,
was
they
like-
had the GoFundMe.
yeah.
I do remember that.
That guy bought himself 2 brand new legs, brand new arm, a mech suit, and he's just swimming.
He's
in
an Iron
cash.
Man now.
Yeah, he's the Iron Man.
Yeah, I think he's more powerful.
I don't know. I can see Trump just like keep increasing it though, and then like all I'm saying is like buy your avocados now. Get them before they get too expensive because
Before the wall goes
What
up.
else is
yeah.
like a Mexican product or Mexican Coke?
yeah, Mexican Cokes, Mexican Fantas.
Maybe we
and
should buy
avocados.
now because
Yeah.
we'll
People, if you
we'll
want font,
undercut.
We get it. Well, that's what I was
We
gonna
buy
say.
crates and crates of Mexican Coke and avocados.
I think there's a
Yeah.
pretty good.
start making our own guac.
Guac
I think
and
there's
Coke.
a pretty good chance.
No chips though.
This creates its own new like black market. You know, like why would drug cartels smuggle in heroin when like an avocado costs more than a brick? You know,
Street value
Yo,
of an avocado. They do like avocado
You said
wars
these were
on
about
History
to be
Channel.
right. These ain't right.
hey, I cut this shit open. It's full of fucking Play-Doh, man. You trying to fucking scam me, bro? What's this green Play-Doh in here for?
Avocados are supposed to feel like the soft spot in a baby's skull. These don't feel soft. This feels hard. This ain't right.
It's like a fucking tennis ball, man.
I gotta wait 8 weeks for this to ripen.
We
How am
should
I gonna
join
make?
the.
I ain't gonna make that much guacamole.
We should join the FBI if they do that, because I'd like to be like a avocado like narco detective. That'd be kinda tight.
I've been working Avo.
Found a whole crate full of avocados.
They're smuggling avocados like inside oranges.
Back when the IC.
It's like a truck full of avocados.
Back,
You hit it in the steering wheel, boss. Made a toilet seat out of avocados.
back when
I don't know how we missed it through customs.
back when Interpol put me on Avo.
Avo. You're
I've
the
been on-
Avo patch.
I've been working Avo for 16 years.
Avo
53
Narcos.
partners.
The Netflix original. Starring
During
us.
the late 2019,
Put that goddamn
95%
avocado
of
there.
all imports from Mexico had traces of avocado in it.
Let me give you guys a quick game plan I just came up with during this avocado bit. You down?
No, but do it. force it on me.
Talking about.
I was thinking.
I never want it, Brian.
Let's play our cards right with the pod. Wait till Disney starts like pummeling Netflix. When Netflix is on like its last legs, they're gonna be like just begging to give out deals. They give us a deal. We'd pull a Sprint Verizon guy on them, join Disney. Then we'll be in the Avengers movies. Like Avengers 26, we'll be in that one. What do you think?
It sounds good.
It's a good plan.
Whatever gets me in there.
But you're like
Whatever gets me closest to that Mantis chick.
you're like Green
I hope
Goblin's
she's there for phase
concubine.
3.
Yeah.
Man.
Please.
She's like a
mantis.
mantis.
I'm really banking on her being like a big character.
I think she got a lot of room to grow in phase 2, Jake. I think you're going to be happily surprised.
Whatever you do, bring those tentacles.
I got a coworker that bangs Kevin Feige, and let's just say she's going to have some stuff to do. Mantis?
A little birdie told me, a.k.a. Kevin Feige.
Mantis is actually Mysterio in the next Spider-Man.
No, I'm not gonna see it.
Zendaya dies.
Is there any other news, though? I kind of wanted to get to the Play-Doh
Peter
inside
Parker dies.
avocado joke. I came up with that earlier, and I was like,
I
I'm going
liked
to force this
That's good.
into the podcast. So if
I
you
think
didn't
it's
laugh
not a
enough at it the first time, just rewind back and hit it again.
You got time.
Do you want to go double take on it? Do you want to give me
No,
again and I'll
I don't
pretend
have
like it?
No, it's too late.
What?
I definitely don't want to.
What?
People can rewind.
Crazy.
Was there any other news?
Iggy
I'll say it.
Azalea was wrongfully fappening by the folks at GQ Australia.
Will we pause it? You can pause it. Or whatever.
No, pause.
Yeah, we can keep going.
We got it. You don't think we can hold on without you?
How do you want me to get up though?
Yeah, that's true. Pause it. Just that brought to you message by the Heartbeat Bill from Alabama. Or wherever that redneck country.
Paid for
that
by
has
Roy
that.
Moore.
Yeah, Roy Moore. Remember him? He banged a 14-year-old.
Did he though?
Fives.
I thought he was like. I mean, I'm not defending the guy. I'm just saying did he just like molest a lot of people, like touch?
He molested a 14-year-old, Brian. Okay? Is that
A lot of
Politics,
14-year-olds.
Brian, and when you're in
Multiple?
politics,
Multiple
anything
like high school
goes.
girls.
Well, the important part is
God
they're-
bless
I just want to get it
Jamie.
straight.
They haven't fixed sneezing on them yet.
Couldn't make you without fucking allergies.
Jesus. Fucking tree pollen.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Hey Joe, got a couple
Honestly,
tips
we just
for
need
you.
money, so
for your next game.
that states that they were in some pretty
He's
hot
gonna
water,
run again.
So they paid us some money for that ad.
What the
so.
fuck, dude? What the fuck's gonna happen to Alabama? Though? I feel like everyone.
It's not. It's Georgia actually,
Disney's gonna dip.
right?
They were like,
Is it
yeah, we'll
Georgia?
dip.
Georgia's the abortion law.
No, I think it's Alabama's.
It was like a
almost
whole mess of them, dude.
Georgia's got
There's like 5
Georgia's
states
got, like, some
instituted.
weird laws,
But
like,
Georgia's the one
Alabama's-
where everyone's pulling out because that's where people record
Yeah.
shit.
I think, from what I understand, Alabama's got like some law where if like a doctor performs an abortion on a woman, it's like 99 years in prison for them.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That's that law. I think Georgia's got some weird.
They have that.
That
They
is
have
Georgia's
the,
got
insane,
some
dude.
laws where it's like they make you go, like if you want to get an abortion,
well, they have the
it's
heartbeat.
like they make you go to like you have to go like visit like a counselor and some kinds of shit. It's crazy.
Well, none of these laws are actually. They're all introduced.
Yeah, like the Alabama one isn't going to go into effect, I think, until next year or something.
Yeah.
So there's like still time.
And
to,
even
get rid of
still,
it.
like it's gonna be like fought. It's gonna be argued and argued. But
Yeah.
the scary thing is if it gets to the Supreme Court and then they're
Yeah.
like, oh, actually, it is constitutional.
yeah.
You have to carry that baby, unless a senator puts it in you and he makes you get rid of it.
Do you think
his
though,
name
that
is
if
Brett
that,
Kavanaugh.
If that like
Are you a gang rapist?
No.
just freaked the fuck out so bad?
Whenever
that,
I
like,
got a bitch pregnant, I just made her spoof a Plan B.
spoof it.
Some good old Plan B
That's
shit.
like, that's like Brett Kavanaugh. I'd have Sklee hold her down and I'd
Sklee.
spoof her.
What's
You know
the
what? I'm
upper count
done
of
with
the
this
day?
whole. I'm done with this whole Supreme Court justice thing. I'm gonna open up a law firm. It's gonna be the P.J. Tobin and Squee Law Firm.
Me and Squee.
Don't
for
forget
we.
Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh, Tobin, Squee, P.J.
Hey, Lindsey Graham, you want to join my law? Oh no, yes.
I would love nothing more than join your law firm.
I'm a single man. You remember when he said that? I was like, why did you include that in your?
Mr. Kavanaugh, are you a gang rapist? I remember when he said that.
I don't believe you.
In the 21st century.
Man, Lindsey Graham, impeccable.
Before Kavanaugh represents you, he makes you do a deadlift first.
Yeah.
He's got to check those numbers. Make
You gotta
sure
be
you
able
got
to
work. Yeah. Oh, you want to come in here and curl?
Yeah.
Good one.
We just
gotta
better
beat
hope
that
he
little
never
bitch
learns,
PJ.
Like, CrossFit.
I don't give a fuck about glamour muscles. I want to see how much you deadlift. Now
It may be ugly,
Kick those
but
shoes
it's
off and get
functional.
ass to grass.
Or doing hip thrusters.
There's one thing Brett Kavanaugh cares about. It's form.
Yeah.
So why don't we make sure that's right there?
I judge every man by his glutes.
They say raw power hides in the glutes. It's where most of your explosive energy, your quick twitch muscle, it's coming out of the glutes.
He's not wrong. Bigger butt, bigger athlete. Any other news?
Let's get back to brass tacks.
I feel like we didn't. I feel like I mentioned the Iggy Azalea thing, and then we.
Oh yeah, Iggy Azalea. Yeah. She definitely got new boobs. Cause like I remember when she first came out, she had like no tits. Those are.
Yeah.
So
100%
she
fake.
she did the photo shoot.
really been
and then,
working on
like,
herself.
Basically, she was supposed to take like no nip ones, but then like the cameraman just took like a whole shit ton, and then somebody on the team released it all. She's
Yeah,
mad 'cause-
someone involved released it all. But like I heard she also sent like some to like her dentist or not her dentist, but like a doctor of some kind or someone.
So maybe
someone
it was
else
an iCloud
had-
leak.
Huh?
Maybe
yeah,
it was an iCloud leak.
could have been something. But like the pictures weren't like. But apparently they were supposed to have been deleted, right? But then she knew that they weren't deleted because she asked for them later on, like the nude ones. But she
GQ,
was
I'll
saying
show
that,
you.
I thought they were deleted.
Huh.
She's a liar.
But it could also be like one of those, like, I'm not going to say it is, but like it could also be one of those things because like she knew she did get them not ahead of time, but like a while ago she got them right and gave them to someone that she could have planned them to be leaked, right? I mean, at the end of the
Sometimes
day,
it is like a publicity stunt.
exactly. It's all, everything is, you know? And I think nowadays, like, you kind of have to be skeptical with some shit. Like, is this for, like it's the same shit with when companies do, like, the blackface fucking scarves and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, are they doing this because they know it's going to get them viral and, like, people talking about it?
Yeah, I feel like we covered this.
We did.
Yeah, we talked about the Nike dude.
It's an interesting take on it. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Especially for those
She's
fashion
trying to
companies
becoming
that
a
do that
new.
shit. That's
I mean,
interesting.
she's trying to
Because they know
Bad.
Mayweather
Like-
will buy it.
Yeah.
It's crazy that like they go to those
'Cause
like
dude-
extreme lengths to get their shit seen.
Well, viral marketing's the shit now, right?
Yeah.
So like it used to
Yeah.
be, you just paid to be on commercials, and that was more or less enough. But now it's like you don't
Do a
even
stunt.
really need to
Do a
spend
stunt.
money on advertising, as long as you can get a viral moment trending and everyone talking about it.
No. Crazy.
As long as it's like literally, I mean, there's like some things that are like just completely damning, like Logan Paul, like that Suicide Forest
Nah,
thing.
he's back,
Well,
bro.
not like damning, but like
He's back in the mix.
I don't know if that helped him at all.
Who was that?
Like I think that only really hurt him.
Wasn't
Like that
this-
was universally like you're a fucking
What was the Logan
retard.
Paul thing?
Yeah.
Huh?
What was the Logan Paul thing?
The
He went to
Suicide
Japan
Forest
and
shit.
like filmed some guy who'd killed himself.
Yeah, he
Oh,
found like
yeah,
a dead
okay,
body in the
yeah.
woods. It was like,
He's like,
we
"Whoa,
found like a
this
dead
is
body,
crazy,
and his
bro."
like thumbnail was like him in like a Minions hat, like with the body. In the
Yeah, the
background,
body's
like,
in the background. Like it's blurred, but like you can clearly see it's like a person like tied to a tree.
yeah, like hanging.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Pretty
There
bad.
was another like YouTuber.
He was a
that
piece of
got,
shit in Japan. I watched like the whole thing. He's such a piece of shit in Japan.
but then you have people like PewDiePie who just says like the N word accidentally.
Accidentally.
Just kidding. He's a white supremacist.
I don't know. I think he just
Subscribe to
knows.
PewDiePie.
He knows he's like he knows that like he's just doing like the stunts.
Well, he knew he fucked up. As soon. I mean, he definitely fucked up.
Fuck.
But I like PewDiePie. He's pretty fucking funny. He's a good memester.
He's rich as all fuck.
How did he sidestep that?
He's just too big, I think.
Oh,
He's
there's, like, too much
90-some
information, dude.
million followers or subscribers on YouTube.
How did he say it? Did he say like?
He was like playing a video game and got killed and was like, "Oh fuck!" But instead of saying "fuck," he said the N word. And then he got like, but his other controversies were dumb. Like he paid like those Fiverr dudes who were like people in India. You give them $5 and they'll hold up a
Yeah.
sign, whatever. And he held up like a thing like "kill all Jews" or some shit.
You know, I feel like
But, like he was just like, let me see like what crazy shit I can write that these people are gonna hold up because they don't even read it. They're just like $5 to hold the sign up, all whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So like he was just getting to do crazy shit, and then like everyone was calling him like a Nazi. So then he like watched the video of them all calling him a Nazi. And he was wearing like a Nazi uniform. He's like, this is fucking ridiculous. But then he got like in more trouble for that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that is,
exactly.
like-
He's like a troll, right? He's just someone who like he completely gets like the internet. That's why he is like
Yeah.
as popular. Because he used to be like a video game guy. You watch him play like PewDiePie,
Yeah.
He played like video games like
He's
Minecraft.
gonna
and
he's
shit,
gonna
and
become
then,
so
like-
popular. He's gonna become like Mr. Smith.
But now he does meme reviews. He does everything. He's like talks about shit going on in the culture on YouTube and whatnot. He's pretty funny, pretty smart too. He has some other like apology videos. Like he always like critiques those, which I think are always funny because those are always like the most fake videos.
Those are like
of
what's his
people going,
name?
Fake cry.
Content cop.
Who was the YouTube?
I
There's
know.
some
Yeah,
YouTubers.
I
I
know.
Guy.
know. Too. I fucking love
He
it.
fucks people up on that.
Who's YouTube shout out? H3H3 video game donkey iDubbbz.
I'm trying to. There was some YouTuber
Jake
that got in
Paul.
trouble like recently.
Jake Paul.
Not
big,
Logan
Big
Paul.
Jake Paul is fuck Logan. You want to
They-
bang Alyssa Violet, Logan?
they had
Well,
a-
fuck you, dude.
They had a fight. It was like him and his brother and like some other dude, some like London guy, and it
Yeah,
was
like
like
the dude who like organized that fight.
it was like yeah. So it was like Logan Paul was gonna fight this dude, and then
KRS or
KSI. or
Oh, I
something.
think.
And his little brother's like, I'll fight too. And it's like, dude, no. And he got his ass whooped. I think he got his ass whooped. Pretty
Well, he
sure.
won, but he got bloodied.
Well, the KSI guy won his fight, but then they like tied.
No, they drawed. Jake Paul won, but there was like a picture of him with like a bloody ass nose.
Maybe just a
What are you guys
weaker-
talking about?
The Jake Paul KSI fight or Jake Paul
That was a
Deji,
weird. That was a weird.
Logan Paul KSI fight.
Um,
You know that's really relevant.
That was
right
funny
now. It's
when,
happened, like 2 years ago maybe.
they had like a
Oh yeah,
This
let's
is the important stuff.
the press tour, and like they sunned his dad so bad. Because his dad came out and he's like, I'll fight you. He's like, you're a 50-year-old fucking old man. Like, you made out with a 14-year-old girl,
Yeah,
you
that part's
gross fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, the dad is so shook. He's
Logan
just being
Paul's dad's
humiliated
the biggest
on.
creep in the fucking
Yeah,
world.
he's fucking weird.
I'm looking up. I was looking up YouTubers that got in trouble because there's some other one that got in trouble recently. Logan Paul keeps coming up.
James Charles.
James Charles. This was yeah. He was the. He's like some makeup guy or something like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
They got like a whole store at Tyson's, and it's like
That-
all the YouTube. It's all the YouTube makeup people's store.
That's what gets people to like stop listening. Whatever my opinion is like James Charles. He's that makeup guy, right? And then it's like, no, if he's not gonna know anything about like,
See,
his
I mean,
story.
that's pretty much it, though.
You might have a
he puts
unique
on
take
He's
on
a
it.
makeup like artist or
he
whatever.
does a makeup.
I mean, he's like an influencer, I guess would be like.
But it's
I gotta
it's
say,
him, and then
that-
there's so he got in trouble for like they said he was like a predator after like dudes or something like that.
well, like it's kind of fucked. I mean, this chick pretty much like threw him under the bus.
It's
because-
crazy
but
because
all
it's
because
also
he
like
didn't
this is a
use
free
some-
market, bro. Like he can't.
It was
you
like
can't,
all because he
you know,
didn't.
on the Libertarian
He didn't
Podcast
support her
101.
gummies.
Yeah. So then she did that shit, and then it's I don't know if it's resolved.
She had like a 40-minute video that was basically about like you broke my heart because you did this, and I'm just like cutting off. But she like for 2 minutes of the 42-minute video, she might have touched on. Oh, and by the way, you hit on another straight guy and made him uncomfortable, or like some shit like that, and that's what like blew up into everything. But there had already been videos of dudes being out there being like, "This is what James Charles like more or less did to me," type shit.
Jesus Christ.
But like,
James.
so it's just like a bunch of straight guys who were like, "Yeah, you hit on me."
Well, no, they were like bi-curious guys that were like, I'm kind of like experimenting or whatever, and then they would like hang out with James Charles. He'd like fly him out or take him to Coachella or whatever the fuck, and they'd make out some, but then the dudes would be like, "Nah, this doesn't really do anything for me. I think I'm straight." And he's
And
like,
then he'd be
"Oh, you're not
abrasive.
straight." Yeah, then he'd be like, "You're not straight. Come on, you're not straight. Like I know you're not straight. Like type shit like
all
that."
because you just wanted to go to Coachella, Brian.
yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to Coachella.
huh?
I would-
The straight boys. Or
I mean,
James
just me. I
Charles?
wouldn't want to.
If
go
you
to
got
Coachella.
flown out, would you like blow 'em? Like if you were like experimenting.
I mean, if you already flew me out, I don't have to.
well, you
blow
already
them.
have like.
I could just like, hey,
Well, that's what
thanks
I'm
for
saying,
the,
but
thanks for
I
the
don't
flight, dog. You know, I'm not gonna suck your dick, but thanks.
But you are like if you're in this. I don't know.
How nice is the room?
You're in the space to experiment. That's why you're going out there.
Well, if I'm in this, that's a
if that
different
part's-
me then.
If that's part's honest, that's what I'm saying. If that's part honest, if you get out there, like I think it is a little like he didn't fly you out by
yeah.
your Coachella ticket because you can't throw the dude a little head.
Yeah.
You're gonna make out with him.
What kind of friend are you?
That's kind of whack. Not even a
Are we
friend, dude.
friends
No,
though?
you're a
It's like
smash
he's like,
piece
hey,
that he flew to Coachella.
For that night, you are.
You like, yeah, you DM me on Twitter, and it's like I'm shooting my shot.
That's what I just. You just sound like selfish, dude. That's why no one's flying you out anymore.
I guess that's why.
That's why James
This
flew
fucking
me
attitude.
out.
How snappy.
That's okay. I'm a Jeffree Star guy. Anyway,
Yeah, me too.
It sounds sassy. Your snap sounds sassy.
do you know who
Does Snap
Jeffree?
come
Do you know who
through good?
Jeffree Star is, Jake?
Hearing that snap?
That's the snap. We just killed everybody. Half the
Do you know
people.
who Jeffree Star is, Jake?
Yeah, isn't he like another makeup guy?
Yeah, boom. This guy's on fire.
Makeup guy number 1 and makeup guy number 2. Okay, I got it. Yeah, he's I watched him eat like so much Taco Bell one time, and I was like, man, he could really put
He's
it
pretty
away.
funny, though.
Yeah,
He is. Talk about a motherfucker with so much fucking money, dude.
yeah.
He put a closet in his house that's literally like a bank safe.
Look
Like
at
it's
that.
literally like a 6 what is that? Probably like 3 foot thick steel bank safe that opens up with his eye scan and his thumb scan.
What does he have in there?
Close.
All his
Holy-
clothes
oh,
and
this
purses
guy?
and shit. He's like the original. Like he was the most followed person on MySpace for like a while. Was that jarring?
old. He's old.
Why don't you drop
How
your phone
old is
for
the
it?
guy?
Why don't you charge it
Sorry.
before you come over here?
I did charge it.
Obviously not.
It is charged.
Is that why he needs
now.
charging?
You say how old is he? I don't know.
Yeah,
He must be old.
He looks like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
He's like a light.
But he's like from like MySpace and all that, so he's just always been.
It might
like
just
a
be like the
internet
tattoos and
person.
shit.
He's got a shit ton.
You guys know the
It
lizard
looks
man?
like Marilyn Manson.
You know the lizard man?
He definitely has Marilyn Manson vibe going on.
I think it's like
He wears
he's got all
prettier
the.
makeup. Marilyn Manson kind of wears scary makeup.
Yeah, I would rather hang out with Jeffree Star than
Yeah, Jeffree Star's gonna like smoke weed with you. Marilyn Manson.
eat it.
vibe
We'll
was
do a
like,
mukbang of
Hey, you
Taco
want to
Bell.
see me suck my dick? Hey, I took out my ribs so I could suck my own dick. You want to see
I
it?
got breast implants. You want to play with them?
How pissed do you think that guy is that he wrote all that music and the only thing anyone knows about
That's all I
him
think
is that he got ribs from
I'm
his
trying to think of
sucking
like the
dick.
song. I can't even think
I
of
don't know any Marilyn
I don't
Manson
know.
songs. I
it.
know
You,
he got
you
ribs
definitely
from
know
it.
the one. That I'm trying to think of the.
I maybe know a title.
It's something about like Nightmare, like
All the Ugly People, something like that.
the beautiful people.
Oh,
the
yeah.
beautiful people. But there's that one. But Drew, Jamie, can you look up Marilyn Manson top tracks?
Oh, I'm sorry on it.
Oh, nice.
You got
Oh, this is a-
beautiful people, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams are made of.
He didn't write that.
these.
That's a
I know,
cover.
but he sings that
Oh.
song.
Does he really?
Yeah, you never heard that one? feel
I
like that's like
have.
the most-
That's him.
You probably
Well,
heard
you
him
heard the
sing it.
original, maybe.
I'm thinking of the one that like I remember it from American Wedding, Third American.
Yeah,
Pie.
that's the original.
That's
Yeah, they're
Marilyn
not gonna
Manson.
throw a Marilyn Manson
That's
cover
Marilyn.
in, like.
He's in Teen Movie too.
Is he really?
Yeah, remember that?
Wow.
That's like
What an artist.
yeah, not another teen movie.
Who's another YouTube?
That's about it though from songs for me.
Who's another YouTube guy?
No, there's another one that got in trouble. This is a while ago though.
He's testing our knowledge of YouTube.
Who's the guy who got in
disaster.
trouble for child pornography?
Oh, it was
Austin
like
Jones.
Austin. It was like a
Yeah.
singer guy.
Yeah.
He was making like
Yeah,
14-year-old girls like twerk for him.
he got in trouble though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how he got in trouble? Well, obviously we know how he got in trouble, but like the main thing that gets these motherfuckers caught up is they like in all the videos they like tell me how old you are again. And they say it like 6 times. Like R. Kelly, that's the same shit. He can get in trouble with that too. Like they like. I feel like it's so hard to catch someone in a video and to prove that they're like a minor. But if you're making them be like, "Oh, I'm 14 years old, I'm
Yeah.
16," and you just like keep making them say it, you should like it's obvious you're fucking a creep.
Yeah.
Like you're like so stupid too. But you're just like, I'm not getting caught.
Maybe he
No
saw
one's
R.
gonna
Kelly
find
and
these
was like, I
twerk
could probably,
videos of me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna delete it.
I could probably swim move this, because R. Kelly swam move, like, pretty much like the A bomb of.
But R. Kelly has like a following. I feel like R. Kelly got around it because like the people that like him aren't the people that he's like abusing.
The,
Well, he's
uh,
fucked though, right? Like, isn't R. Kelly going to jail?
No, I think he's in court.
But that's like child support stuff, ain't it?
I think so.
I mean,
That
he's
is
giving
not on
interviews.
my
But hey,
now and shit.
OJ, he like stole some merchandise back, and they got him for a
with
real
a,
long
with
time.
armed robbery.
Yeah, but they don't think that the judge's like, I'm gonna throw in a couple of years on top just for the.
For the murder?
Yeah.
I think
I don't think so. I don't
you
think the
think
justice
that was
system
like the
works like
appropriate
that.
time to go away
Nope,
for
I think his shit was staged, bro.
against him to put him away?
Yeah, I think they.
You
like,
I
definitely
think if
go
you're
to
gonna
jail.
stage that far, just like you'll have a guy shaking.
You go to
in
jail if you
prison.
bust into a place with a gun and try to and take stuff. 100%. Armed robbery is like
You gotta wait- yeah,
that's
for
like
like
terroristic
25
threats and like
bro, if you
he
like,
was not out for 25 years.
no, I'm
He
saying
was
if
in
you
for, like,
rob
10
a place
years.
with a gun, that's like 25 years.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait for
Shit,
a long time,
25
like 15
years.
to 25.
It
You're
doesn't
probably
matter.
not getting 25.
Committing a crime with a weapon like adds like 5 or 10
Yeah,
years.
that yeah.
For sure.
It's intent to harm.
Shit.
Starts at 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, 5 years.
That's what I said. 5 to 10. Jake said 25.
Yeah.
In Florida, it's
I was a little off.
Okay, that's Florida.
He was in Vegas.
They do things differently, man.
He was
Florida's
in
25.
20 years minimum.
He was in
Jesus.
Nevada. That's rough too because everyone's got guns in Florida.
I feel like Florida's gonna have like the first
Guns and
mutants.
gators, everyone's got down there.
Gotta have them.
And
Hey,
Flocka.
but go Gators.
Guns, gators, Flocka. I wish the third one started with
Gators, Gatorade. Mountain Dew. No, Mountain Dew. That's
Yeah,
what they
a
drink
lot of
for.
Mountain Dew in Tampa.
Guns,
Yeah, for sure.
gators,
That's
gamma
like the
rays.
favorite beverage of Tampa.
Hickville, dude.
What is it?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
They love, yeah.
I like Mountain Dew too.
I like Miami.
I guess
about
we're
it.
not so different after all, you gator-loving fucks.
We got, do we
Should
get
fuck
gators
make
up
me
here?
some shoes.
We don't have any gators. We got
Gator.
snakeheads.
There's some
Potomac.
gators in Virginia. I don't know.
Are there?
Jamie?
Maybe.
At the zoo.
Jamie, are there gators in Virginia? Oh, Jamie's on his phone now.
Whoa.
See the precedent you set now, Brian?
Sure you don't want me to be rough with them,
Well,
Trey?
no, you've been checking your phone 6 times, so you keep your O
I
in
checked
your
it
mouth.
twice.
This is the precedent you set. He learns from watching us.
Yeah.
None live naturally in Virginia, but there is some gators.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That could have helped in our conversation.
zoos.
30 seconds
That's
ago,
gonna be the
Jamie.
There's
technicality.
like
I
one
get
guy
away.
from Florida has like a tank full of gators that he's like waiting to drop into like.
That's gonna be like that's gonna be my like technicality on any animal thing now. It's like actually, well, technically, maybe
There
some
is a
don't live there
zoo.
naturally, but there's actually lions all throughout North America.
All over the world.
There's actually more tigers in captivity than there are in wild, and most of them are in America.
In Texas, right?
I think they want to bring elephants to like the Midwest.
That'd be cool.
That would be so tight.
To replace the buffalo. That we
America
killed?
needs some dope. We need some
We have
cooler,
so
we
much
need some
land
cooler animals.
in
man.
between.
Start moving some animals in. Yeah.
Let's not get like I don't want.
And elephants are like
Yeah.
the most.
Could you imagine hitting
dope
an
animal.
elephant with your car? You'd be fucked.
Yeah, you'd be so dead.
I think the elephant hits you with
Or you hit it
the
like
elephant.
Like it would
trunk.
kill you, probably, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd run into
Yeah.
its leg and it would crush the front of your car, and it'd be like, "Ow!"
How would you
and
hit
then
an
it would
ele-
just kill you.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Or
an
it would
elephant
like
runs
fall
into
on you and just crush.
I think it's like angry and now pulling you out of the car by its trunk and just like
It's like a
breaking
Jurassic Park scenario.
You. Yeah.
You think?
Don't move, clever girl.
You're just seeing like the puddle like vibrate.
All right, elephants in the Midwest. Oh, the guy who burned himself.
In DC.
Yeah.
It's about to be crazy, dude.
Well, yeah, that dude had to be high on some shit, right?
It's a Buddhist thing, I think.
No.
Nah, because they sit down. I think.
Well, I would assume. I feel like that kind of concentration. That's what they did in Vietnam when they
Yeah.
committed suicide. But they would sit down.
You know the lawyer. So
You
that
have
movie.
to like meditate to like. That's why in my opinion, he had to be like boated up or something. Because I just don't understand how. Or just like a ton of morphine. Like, if you're like engulfed in flames and he's just like walking calm.
They have like a picture of him like, and like it's like I guess when he just first lit, so his clothes are like burned, and like his skin doesn't look like fucked up yet. Like it looks like dark, but he's like standing and he's wearing like a USA T-shirt, and he like actually looks really tight. And I was like,
He actually looks.
he looks like he looks like an Indian Human Torch, like for real. He looks pretty cool. I mean,
The video looked pretty nuts.
I don't-
The TMZ one of him like.
oh yeah. But I
And
mean,
that
like,
dude's like, get your head out of your ass.
but people said it was like a protest.
isn't a prank.
but-
Yeah, it's not a prank. It's real.
He's really going down. He's
He's on fire. Somebody help that man.
Was that how that guy sounded?
That's what he sounded like to me. I don't know. He just got at one chick. Some chick next to him says something. He's like, "Get your head out of your
It's
ass."
a prank.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's the real Human Torch.
He's really burning. This is super serious.
But do you think it was like? Do you think it was a protest? Do you think it was?
I would
just
have
this
to
crazy
imagine
guy
it was
who
a
lived
protest.
in DC.
What else?
I don't. Yeah. I'd hope it's either like a protest or someone got really high, played in gasoline, and then like went to light a cigarette and like was like, "Fuck."
Guess this is my day.
Just own this. All right, take a picture, bro.
Well, he doesn't feel anything. He's just like fucked up. He's like, "Whoa, whoa,
Pieces of me are falling.
I'm the Human Torch."
Real
Flame
bro
up.
attitude.
That's
real
why I
chill
was going to
attitude.
the White House. He's like, "I need to pledge my life to the country. I can do a lot of good.
We start the Avengers.
With great power comes great responsibility."
I'm thinking the Washington Monument's pretty tall. We could use that as Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I'll start setting up now.
Justice League is like
I'm gonna
him,
need a lot of PCP.
Jeffree Star,
It's kind of my power.
Joe Rogan is a
I just take a
member.
lot of PCP and I just don't feel anything.
Joe Rogan's Xavier. He broke his legs during an elk hunt.
Hey
Gained-
man,
he gained.
He takes so much TRT that he is like telepathic.
TRT and DMT turns him telepathic.
I ate so many jalapenos that neurons in my brain just did all this crazy shit.
I think
I like when Joe Rogan starts his like interviews off, like when you're watching like a clip, and it starts off with him like, "So I've been thinking about this universal income thing, and I think I can finally get behind it." it's like, what do you mean you've been like? So like in my mind, I'm thinking Joe Rogan's sitting at home like universal income. It just
ever
I
since
just
Andrew Yang brought it up.
It clicks.
yeah, that's
Now I get it.
Yeah, dude. I wish he liked Bernie.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Well, he's too dishonest. He fakes phone calls, man.
Doesn't want to talk to journalists like Alex Jones.
Yeah. Reputable, round journalists. Hey, you! Oh, that's my favorite Alex Jones when he like yells at that dude and he chases him. Get back here, you pussy!
Oh, yeah. He pours the coffee on him.
you want to goddamn glow.
That is pretty funny.
You son of a bitch! That's what he says. Get back here, you son of a bitch.
His son.
I'm coming for you.
Brother.
It's gonna be a smackdown.
He's going in a fit of Hulkamania.
Fucking Alex Jones. It's gonna be interesting to see like what he does, platformless, like what he tries to like.
I mean, we'll be able to look forward to all the future appearances on Rogan, and then I feel like Fighter and the Kid will soften up on him, and they'll bring him on.
I would love to see Theo Von interview him.
I feel like they would
I
just
feel like
do
that
a
would
fight.
get out of
That'd be
hand.
pretty funny. Did you see the Riff Raff and Theo Von pod?
No, was it awesome?
It was pretty funny because they're literally like the same. Like they're pretty similar because it's like not only do they both have mullets now, but they both do the same thing where they're just like, man, I don't know. Like I was so drunk, it was like a cricket playing basketball, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Riff Raff was like, oh, I know what you're silky smooth.
Cricket
like
playing basketball.
like a tiger weaving webs, you know, and they just like keep like just like getting just like talk bullshit on bullshit. So it's just Riff Raff and Theo Von's got like glasses and a headband on.
Oh my
So he like
god.
looks like him. It's pretty funny.
Neon icon.
Shout out Theo Von Riff Raff. I'd love to have
Riff Raff's funny. I like Riff Raff. He's a good guy.
I like steroid Riff Raff. I like when he was juicing.
That video where he's just like eating and eating and eating and just working out all the time.
I'm about 6'1",
brother boy.
180. I want to be about 6'4", 240.
That's a dream right there. You know, that's the
Put on
reach for the
3 inches,
stars.
Like 60 pounds.
Yeah.
You putting on weight? Height.
Yeah. Just getting bigger.
He gets like the
Just
biggest
get
thing
bigger.
from
Not physically,
Starbucks.
like taller. I'm getting
Yeah.
doing a lot of
baby.
leg lifts, a lot of squats.
That would be tight.
Huh.
You're just like a rapping the other side. Like, you know what? I want to be a bodybuilder. You could. You can make a career change like that.
But it might, yeah. I mean, steroids are probably super easy if you just like hire like a person to like manage all your doses and like
Plus, you can just go to gyms
your
and
recovery and like consistently get blood work done
yeah.
to like monitor it.
Yeah.
100%.
Once we have money, boys.
So that's well, I guess we probably just end on that. Everyone go do steroids. Be the best person you can
We're
be.
gonna get safe heroin addictions because we'll have somebody monitoring it.
I do steroids. If you're gonna inject anything in your body, you might as well let it help you get chicks.
Or get
We're
stronger.
looking for a
You
new
know,
third.
games
it
too.
looks like because Drake's not down with the dream. But if you do heroin and you want to be on a podcast, let me know. Drake's gonna be starting his own about muscles or some bullshit. I don't know what it is.
Some gay shit.
Yeah,
Rabbit care.
yeah.
All
My
right,
rabbit's
guys.
doing great, by the way.
It looks great, Drake. Let me
All
tell
right. Bye, everybody. Love you guys.
See ya.
you. Yeah.
About the amount of force that's involved. Now, think about if you were standing there and someone hit you in the back of the head with something. Now, think about that something was the fucking world, the earth, and your skull fractures, and you get internal bleeding. Your brain hemorrhages, it cuts off your ability to move. You might have a stroke. That could kick your ass. Not a big, strong one. Squeeze the shit out of you.
Competition would start kicking in.
Man, this is a weird one. Any more questions? People die from that shit. Just an aggressive gay guy. Man, this is a weird one.
Are you a gang rapist?
No. No. Just come on. My voice. I love voice. I'm just because it's a shorter play. I didn't want to. I'm like. Designed by God to be perfect. Whoa. Okay. What are you doing? Just faking it. There's never a good thing having someone who's lying to everybody. Just an aggressive gay guy. People die from that shit. Most people, when you punch them in the face, they go unconscious. They have no idea what happened. They go unconscious, their head bounces off the ground, they die. When you punch someone and they fall, think about how far that is, right? Now think about that something was the fucking world. The earth. And your skull fractures. And you get internal bleeding, your brain hemorrhages, it cuts off your ability to move. You're a dead person. Probably never killed anything before. Jamie, how many have I killed? 5, 6, easily. Pussy, fucking get the arm triangle, squeeze the shit out of you. Beating on you. Ka-ching! What would you do if someone sexually assaulted you?
These little questions.